Marriage or dating? Everyday life. Grandma's porch, a place to relax, a place to enjoy. Come visit Grandma's porch. Marriage or dating? Everyday life. Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brienne. I have to say, I was a big dater when I was younger. Now, I've been married almost 30 years, but when I was younger, I dated a lot. And I have to say that marriage and dating are very, very different. And often people go into a marriage thinking that it's going to be just like being on a date. Well, I consider my marriage a lifelong date, and yet it's different than how it was when I was dating my husband. My husband and I, spent a lot of time together. So we had a good reality and a good picture of who each other was. And yet, sometimes in life, people, they really, really think that marriage is going to be just like dating. And I think that it's not. I really don't, because we see each other in everyday life. We see each other with, getting up in the morning, brushing our teeth, taking a shower at night, being tired some days. Life is not always a smooth ride. I mean, we may have had, a stressful day at work. And of course, we want to have time to decompress while we're driving home or whatever, relax, listen to some music. And yet, we're not always going to be that perfect image that we were when we were dating. And often people say, well, what happened? You were this perfect image. Well, you're just seeing people up a little closer, because no one, in my opinion, can fit that perfect image day in, day out. Life happens. We have houses to clean, laundry to do. We have, if we're raising a family, or if we are, we've got bills to pay. Those are usually things that you don't have to deal with when you're dating. Dating is sort of a make-believe time, which is wonderful. It's a magical time. It's kind of like getting the icing on the cake without getting the cake. And yet, when you step over into marriage, which is what many people want, I know I wanted that, we have to realize that even though you will date, there will be magic. There will be wonderful, wonderful times. You have to remember that that is a real person that you're married to, who lives a real life, who has real issues. And instead of just having your own issues, you now have the other person's issues too. And they have your issues, because you never know what life is going to bring in life. And the longer you're together, the more things you're going to go through together. And yet you've got someone there for you to help you solve the problem. When my mom took sick, or my husband's parents took sick, that was a time that we were there for each other. We both had problems. I had to sort through, bringing my mom from California, through Texas to Georgia, taking care of her, all of that. That was just part of being married. So when you're dating, often people don't get to see that part, or we kind of hide that part, or that part doesn't bother them because they're not directly involved. So when you're married, you see everyday life. You see people as they are. Yes, we want to keep that magic in the marriage. Yes, we want to look our best. Yes, we want to be our best. And yet, we're still going to have everyday life, and where we have to get up, we have to go to work, we have to deal with issues. And often, because we are dealing with those things, or we're busy, we've got to cook dinner, we've got to do laundry, Well, I didn't know you did laundry. I didn't know you had to do laundry when we were dating. Of course, who doesn't? You just didn't see that part. So remember, when you get married, you're going to see everyday life, and it can be wonderful. I have loved, loved, loved being married. I've loved having a partner all these years to share my journey with. And yet remember, dating and marriage are very different, even though they have a lot of wonderful and a lot of similarities to them. They both are great, and yet they're both very different. From my house to yours, may God bless you, and I hope to talk to you soon again. And so from Grandma's porch to wherever you're at, I will talk to you then. Bye-bye. Grandma's porch, a place to relax.